this day have set upon a mighty endeavor. Souls will be shaken with the violences of war in this hour of great sacrifice. We shall prevail.
Get your head down and keep moving!
We are all that separates the world from darkness. The enemy is ruthless. We cannot, we must not fail.
Duty first. Hey, Perez! Won't be enough for you!
Casualties. We executed the mission.
Get me the fuck out of here! How many?
We had orders!
Get to cover!
Lieutenant, tell them what we're all about.
No mission too difficult. No sacrifice too great.
Welcome to the bloody first. You're a long way from Texas, farm boy.
Pre-order now and get access to the private beta.
What's going on, guys? My name is Josh, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different video. I'm going to be breaking down the Call of Duty World War II reveal trailer and kind of going through some of the information that we've been told so far through the form of the live stream they did. Most of you probably don't know that I used to play Call of Duty a hell of a lot before they brought in all of the jetpack sort of stuff back in the days of World at War, COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, and all of those great games where you actually had your feet on the floor. So when I heard that they were going back to the World War II days, I was absolutely amazed. I couldn't believe it. This could be the one game that brings all the Call of Duty fans back into the franchise, and I can't wait. So you guys would have just seen the trailer as it was at the beginning of the video. I watched it live as it just came out on the live stream, and it was absolutely incredible. Obviously, it's just bits from the story mode, it's none of the multiplayer yet. However, we can get some clues as to what we'll see in the multiplayer, which is what I'm going to go over now. So I'm going to start off with the obvious information, which is the release date is going to be November the 3rd. There will be a private beta for anyone who pre-orders the game, which will hopefully be me, so I can bring you guys some exclusive footage of the game before it's out when it's still in the beta stage. And now we're going to move on to some of the most important information, such as guns, vehicles, locations, characters, multiplayer, and potentially a co-op zombies mode. So let's start off with guns, guys. The guns that have been confirmed to be in the game so far are the M1 Garand rifle, which is the one that we saw in World at War, the STG-44 assault rifle that we also saw in World at War. It was that skinny one, the skinny silver one that worked incredibly well with the red dot sight. The MG42, which is an insanely powerful LMG that I'm pretty sure can be put on the back of vehicles. Whether or not we will see vehicles in multiplayer, that is another question to be asked. The M1903, which is a bolt action sniper rifle with a scope, guys. You can see it on the screen now, and I am extremely excited to be hearing about a bolt action sniper coming into the game. This has always been one of my favourite things to do in Call of Duty, and I just can't wait to be sniping some heads again. The Grease Gun submachine gun, I'm not sure if this has some sort of official historic name. I'm sure it does, but I don't know what it is. They've just called it the Grease Gun. It's basically a small submachine gun. It looks like it's going to be super lightweight. You're going to be sprinting around the map, hip firing all over the place. And finally, the big one for me that we managed to see in the reveal trailer is the flamethrower. Now, whether or not this is going to be included in multiplayer or it's just going to be a thing that you can do in single player is another question that we haven't been answered yet. but if it's in multiplayer, I'm extremely excited. It's probably going to be some sort of specialist or kill streak or something like that. Hopefully it won't just be a weapon that you can choose, because that would be pretty ridiculous, I'm pretty sure, but we will have to wait and see on that one. So let's talk about vehicles. Obviously, from the reveal trailer, we've seen that there are a lot of tanks, a lot of fighter planes, which I'm pretty sure were Spitfires. There was a few cannons. I'm not sure if there was cannons in the reveal trailer, but I definitely saw them looking at some cannons in real life in the live stream. So that could possibly mean there's going to be cannons involved. Whether or not any of these are actually going to be put into the multiplayer is something we don't know yet. They are definitely going to be in the single player. I would imagine there would be some sort of fighter plane kill streak in the multiplayer. Tanks, on the other hand, I'm not too sure about. That could be a win-lose situation there. I know a lot of people didn't like the fact that World at War had tanks because they were completely overpowered, but we'll have to see where that goes. It could work, it might not work, we'll have to wait and see. Personally, I think vehicles would be a nice addition in the multiplayer as long as they are not too overpowered and there is a fairly doable way of taking them out without getting destroyed. So when it comes to locations, what we know so far is obviously you're going to start in the campaign on Normandy, on V-Day, and you're going to be running up the beaches and through the forests. Apparently a lot of the rest of the story is going to be taking place in France, in Belgium, and obviously in Germany. They haven't given too much information about where in these areas you're going to be fighting, but expect to see some European looking buildings, European looking scenery, because the whole game is basically based in Europe. So the characters that we're going to be playing in the story mode are basically going to be revolved around the First Division. The story mode is following the story of the First Division, and for most of it you're going to be playing as a guy called Private Red Daniels, who is a young recruit experiencing his first glimpse of war on the Normandy beaches. He'll be accompanied by his best friend called Zussman, or Zussman, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's one of the two. He is a Jewish American private, and I'm pretty sure the story mode is going to be following these guys' friendship through the war, and they're going to be meeting people along the way, such as Major Crawley, who is part of the SOE UK Intel officer, and also Russo, I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce her name, but she is the female leader of the French resistance. That's pretty much all the information we've been given about the characters in the story, and we'll have to wait and see who else is involved when the game finally comes out. So the main thing that interests me, and probably the main thing that interests a lot of people, is the multiplayer, and they've given us a little bit of information about the multiplayer, not too much. They're not giving away too much yet at the moment. Obviously it's going to be boots on the ground, it's World War II, there's not going to be any of those crazy jetpacks flying all over the place, which I'm extremely happy to hear. That is the whole reason why I stopped playing Call of Duty, to be honest, and I'm extremely excited to keep my feet on the ground again. There's also going to be a new game mode called War. I'm pretty sure we had a game mode called War back in the day in World at War, but I don't think this is going to be the same sort of thing. I think it's going to be some sort of game mode where you've got to capture areas of the map, slowly taking it over and working through objectives, but they haven't given away too much information about that yet, so we'll have to wait and see. There's also a new thing called Divisions, which I'm not entirely sure what it is. They didn't do a great job at explaining it, but they said you can enlist in a unit of your choice, so whether it's going to be some sort of specialist variation that we've seen in previous games, or it's just going to be some sort of thing where you can group up with your friends and create a clan, I'm not entirely sure what that is, so again we'll have to wait and see for more information. And finally, a brand new thing that we've never seen before in any Call of Duty game is a thing called Headquarters, which is basically some sort of social area outside of the live matches where you can group up with people from around the world, show off your weapon skins, your character skins. I'm not entirely sure what it's for. It's some sort of roleplay area, and you can connect and compete with others. They did show a very, very short glimpse of it, which I'll put on the screen now so you can see kind of what I mean. It kind of looks like some sort of roleplay area where you just show off what you've earned. You can maybe talk to other players, have fun, play mini games. I'm not entirely sure, but it does look very interesting. So the final thing that a lot of people are also going to be interested is, of course, zombies. Is it going to be included in the game? How is it going to work? All that sort of stuff. Now, they didn't give any information away, really, apart from one little photo. So they were asked about zombies. Was it going to be included? They said there is a co-op mode. They didn't say it was called Zombies, however they did say it was about telling the story of the Third Reich trying to assemble an army near the end of the war. Now, they did give away this picture that is on the screen right now, and you tell me, does that look like a Nazi zombie to you? I'm pretty sure it does. So it's going to be something similar, or it's either going to be zombies or something very similar to zombies, if you ask me, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be excited about that. Hopefully they do something a little bit different to it, because the zombies thing is getting a bit repeated, and if you ask me, it's getting a little bit boring. So they might be able to do something different and make it a bit more interesting, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway guys, that is all the information we have been told so far in the live stream. I hope you guys are as excited for this game as I am. I cannot wait. I've been waiting for a game like this to come out the Call of Duty franchise for so damn long. It's been over 10 years since World at War, and these jetpacks just need to go away for a bit, don't they? Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to smash the like button for me. Let me know down in the comments if you're excited for Call of Duty World War II and what you would like to see included in the game. And subscribe if you want to see Call of Duty World War II content on this channel when it eventually goes into the beta. That's it for now guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace.